Well, my name's Steve Watt and I'm the Head of Service for Patient Transport Services with the North West Ambulance Service. I've worked for the ambulance service now for almost 30 years and I've worked in 5 different ambulance services throughout the UK, ranging from the Highlands of Scotland down to London Ambulance Service. So I've got quite a vast experience, a lot of practical skills in terms of management and leadership, at least I thought I had until commencing this programme. The reason that motivated me to do this programme was born from a recent reconfiguration, a national reconfiguration of ambulance services that resulted in 31 trusts moving down to 11 trusts in the UK. And all directors and senior managers had to reapply for their positions with the previous trusts. I was unsuccessful in obtaining a directorship, even though I had a proven track record, because the view was that I wasn't deemed up to the bar academically because I had no formal qualifications. I challenged the feedback that was given, saying, well, if I'm not up to the bar, then do something about it, support me through the programme, and hence I applied for this Masters. I remember the first day of starting this Masters and feeling a certain amount of trepidation actually walking into this learning environment. And when I was actually looking around the room, I saw lots of other fellow students, many who were much younger than I and some who were of similar sort of age. But I do remember a bit of an icebreaker that the university used to bring students together in the form of an exercise of building a bridge out of paper and clips. And I remember looking in the group that I was with at some of my colleagues who seemed to be struggling with the concept of how to actually build this bridge. And my background before the ambulance service was one of constructionery and joinery, and I just came straight in with a solution, and that was seized by the rest of the team, and they got on with all the academic side of the costings, etc. And we were very successful as a team. And I remember writing in my learning log, we were all asked to keep learning logs throughout the programme. My very first entry was remember the bridge, remember what practical skills can do with theory. I started to read more than I'd ever read before, really, around the management theory and practice. And I also remember quite vividly recalling that challenging some of these views and whilst also agreeing. And I felt for the first time in my life I actually had a different sort of side of things to look at, and it was starting to become very, very interesting as I worked through the programme. In relation to the rest of the team that we worked with, the rest of the groups, everybody seemed to pull together, and everybody seemed to support each other, and everybody throughout the programme, I think, has had highs and has had lows, and there's a lot of team camaraderie and a lot of support within the group, and that's been excellent to me. My behaviour has clearly changed at work and in my personal life. I think I have a much more considered view and approach to life now, and I can actually tap into some of the theories to support any arguments or any positions that I actually want to put forward to my team at work. One of the highlights for me is that 2 members of my team at North West Ambulance Service have now followed in my footsteps because they can see the change, the positive change it's had in me. They can see how excited I've been about my learning experience, and they themselves now are actually on year 1 of this programme.